not the case. Let me give you an example here. So for example, this is you. Okay. Now you've got three organizations working. Okay. You have 700 here, you have 700 here, and you have, let's say, for example, 400 here. Okay. Now, because maximum 1/3 of the total volume can be counted from one leg, that means if you have three legs, 1/3 maximum from one. That means the volume that will be counted will be 400 x3, because that makes it 1/3, and that means you're able to claim 1200 XRP. So you'll be able to claim, if you claim here, you'll be able to claim at Ambassador 1, 6% of 1200 XRP. The remaining amount here. So for example, if you deduct 400, because that you have claimed already, 400 here you've claimed already. The remaining amount, 300 from this leg and 300 from this leg, will get carried forward. Okay. Now the volume accumulates for 90 days. Now, whenever the volume came in, so let's say day 1, the volume was 200. Day 2, it was 300. Day 9, and they're like in between everything. And then day 9, for example, let's say it was 100,000. You can count the accumulated volume altogether. Okay. However, if on 91st day, if you've not claimed, if you have claimed, the oldest volume will get claimed first, and whatever is left not claimable, that will get carried forward. But let's say if you've claimed, if you've not claimed anything at all, then on 91st day, only this 200 that came on the first, on the day 1, which is more than 90-day old, will get flushed out. And whatever comes on the 91st day, that will get added on. So you don't lose everything. So for example, let's say your volume overall, total volume by the time you reach here in 90 days is 90,000 claimable. Now you know that tomorrow you're able to make sale of 10,000 XRP or 11,000 XRP in one day, right? But if you don't claim today, you will lose this 200. But if you claim today, you'll only be able to claim, like, you'll not be able to claim at diamond. You'll be able to probably claim at sapphire. But if you wait until the 91st day and add 11,000 here, then it's more than 100K and you're able to claim at diamond. Then it makes sense. Even if you lose this volume, it doesn't matter. You can claim on the 91st day, because what you've lost is 200, but what you've gained is 11,000, and you can now claim at a diamond position, which means you're able to claim the entire volume at a much higher percentage. So it's up to you, but there is nothing forced. It's completely down to you how you want to do it. And also, to make it easier for everybody to understand from the team suggestions, what we're adding from next week on is a ledger, where you'll be able to see day 1 volume, day 2 volume, all the way for past 90 days, so that you know, even if it comes to expiration, how much volume is going to expire tomorrow or day after. So that will give you complete clarity. Now, when it comes to claiming the team bonus, let's go back to this example where you have 3 organizations working. And you have, let's say, 700 here, 700 here, and you have 400 here. Now, usually you will, or let's make it even clearer, you have 600 here. Okay. Now, normally you'll be able to claim what? 600 times 3, which is 1800 volume. And this will get, the remaining amount will get carried forward. However, if you just have another leg here with only 100 volume, this makes 1/3, this makes 1/3, this makes 1/3. Nothing is more than 1/3. You can claim 100% of the volume. That means you can claim whole entire 2100 volume. And usually it's very difficult to actually manage all 3 legs in exact proportion. So the volume will get carried forward. But if you have more than 3 organizations, it's easier to split the volume, because it can even go in a way that 2 organizations are working really well but let's say one organization is a bit lopsided and you only have 400 here. In that case, you'll only be able to claim 1200. But if you have another organization with just 300 here, again, this makes 1/3 and you're able to claim entire 2100. So from 1200 to 2100, just with the addition of 300 XRP volume. That's the difference. So if you have more direct organizations, you can actually claim, team bonus at a much higher volume.
Thank you
Now,
very much, Shweta. Okay. So one thing before you go, anyone, this is the secondary income, guys. Okay. Your passive income, you can withdraw every single day. Your referral income, you can withdraw every single day. Your level income, you can withdraw every single day without headache. This is the secondary income for builders, and this is something extraordinary. It's an extra bonus. So if you play or if you set up your system correct, this is totally different. This is going to make the builders multimillionaires. But as I said, your passive income, your level income, your direct income is claimable every single day. So, it's nothing to do with this first one. This is something extraordinary. Thank you, guys. Okay. And you can withdraw every single day without any headache, and it's on the first withdrawals when you make your your wallets get whitelisted. It takes between 7 or 10 hours or early. After that, it is on automatic. You don't need to worry. It happens very, very fast. So I hope Shweta covered that, and I hope I covered this part as well. This is nothing to do with your daily withdrawals or your level income, or whatever. This is a secondary income, which is something so amazing. It's better than a binary. So somebody put their hands up. Javier, is it? Let me just check. Is he still here? Let me just check.
it's Javier, I think.
Javier, would you like to unmute yourself, come on video, and ask your question, please? Are you
Yes,
here?
Ash. My question was the ranking. After 90 days that I cash out, I continue to have my ranking correctly. So if I'm a sapphire, I will
Yes.
continue to be a sapphire. I don't have to start all over from zero like many other companies do.
No, your rank would still remain there, but the volume that you claim, because you've claimed, whatever volume you did already, so that will start building from zero. But
Perfect.
your rank stays as it is.
No problem.
So you can claim over. This is amazing. You reach crown diamond, you reach diamond, you claim your money, you restart again. In other companies, soon as you reach crown diamond or the top, you don't have the chance to restart again. But with this one, you can keep on claiming. You build your ranks up, you build your, and you keep on claiming. And this is, as I said, the most powerful compensation plan I have ever seen, because this is going to make builders, networkers, millions every single day. So, guys, if there's any other questions, please raise your hand. We will, this is the
There's
day.
another small, yeah, if you have a questions, great, because we're coming to the end of the hour. There's quickly something that I would like to share with you. Two things, like, a comparison between the passive and the active income for everybody. Now, what I want to share with you is that how much you stand to make it as passive and how much you stand to make it as active, because these are questions that we usually get from a lot of people. Now, let's say, for example, you enter with 1,000 XRP. Now, in system, there is everything is in XRP. It's XRP in, XRP out. Now, let's say the first example, you're only and only relying on passive income. You're not introducing anything, not doing, you're just turning the bot on every 70 hours, and that's about it. In that case, you can make 300%, which is 3,000 XRP. Now, because it includes 30% bot fee as well, after deducting the bot fee, it's 2,100 XRP. Okay. Now, even if it takes you, let's say, 3 to 4 months to get there, it still means, even if you calculate it with, let's say for the ease of calculation, make it only 2x. And even if it takes you 4 months, example, to reach here, that means within a year, you're doing this 3 times. That means 6x. And we're only talking about passive income, and it is after removing the bot fee and everything. That means with your 1,000, 6,000 XRP just as passive. Now, not only that you gain by multiplying your XRP, you also gain from the price increase of XRP, because let's say when you bought, XRP was $2.50, right? But by the end of the year, let's say XRP grows to even $5. That means you have the $6,000, 6,000 XRP at not 250, but $5. That means this is again another 2x. So 6x first and then another 2x because of price increase. Slash it down to whatever figure you think, is reasonable, doable, or realistic. But still, this is 12x. Even if you slash it down to a quarter for some reason, that is still 3x. And I'm like talking about the absolute worst case scenario, considering everything. However, this is not the most you can make. This 12x that we're talking about, that is pretty much a realistic scenario, deducting the fee and all. But let's talk about the actual life-changing opportunity. Okay. Now here also what I would like to mention is, let's say in one complete cycle, which is, as a passive income, it's, 3x. So after one cycle, when you've made to actually, let's say from your 1,000, you've made 2,000 XRP. Okay. Now, what you do is, it's a choice that you can make, because a lot of times people fear that there's money going to go somewhere. And with crypto, it's a volatile asset. So what you do for your peace of mind is, you take out the 1,000 XRP that you had initially put in and go into the next cycle with only remaining 1,000 XRP. Again, in the next cycle, you make 2x, because I'm talking about removing everything and like minus everything that you can deduct, okay? That's second cycle. In third cycle, because you've already taken this one out, you still make 4x. Now, if you don't take this one out, you make 6x. But if you take this out, the 1,000 XRP you initially started for your peace of mind, then you make 4x. So it's down to you what choices you want to make. However, the real income lies with actively promoting the opportunity, because that's where you can make 400%. And because that's your work, nobody else, like the bot is not working for you. So there's no 30% deduction. This is all yours. Now, what this means is 1,000 XRP. If you enter with, you exit with 4,000 XRP. And this can be done much quicker. This doesn't have to wait 3 months, 4 months, whatever, because this you can do like, within a week, within 10 days, within 2 or 3 days. It's completely down to you. But let's consider an example where it takes you 3 months to max out your package. That means if you enter with 1,000 XRP, at the end of 3 months, you have 4,000 XRP. Now, again, there are two scenarios. You can take the initial 1,000 out for your peace of mind and move on with 3,000. Or you can move on with complete 4,000. It's completely down to you. Another 3 months. If you're moving on with this, you make 4x, that's 12,000 XRP. And if you move with this, that's 16,000 XRP. And because we're talking about a year, so that's 3 months, 3 months, 6 months, another 3 months is 9 months. This 12,000, because you're doing 4x, becomes 48,000 XRP. And this 16,000 becomes 64,000 XRP. And we are 9 months into the program. Okay. Let's just go one more month. If another 3 months, you make 4x of 48,000. That is
5x of 50,000, like 200,000. So take out.
okay. So you make like 232 or something. How much is it?
Times
4.
190.
192,000. And here with 64,000 4x is 216,000 XRP. So with peace of mind, 192,000. Without peace of mind, maybe, or if you're like, somebody who think that he can take a risk on 1,000 without taking it out, then that's 216,000 XRP. This is when you max out the 1,000 package you put in initially and just play on that and max it out every 3 months. That's it. So if you think, you can do it, you write. If you think you can't do it, you write again. So it depends on you what you think, whether you can do it or not, but the entire team is here to support you. Any sort of help, support you need in order to grow your organizations across different countries, across continents, across languages, we are here to support you. The company is here to stay, and we have a very long-term vision. That is why, all we need you to focus on is just building your team with complete peace of mind, knowing that the company is going to stay here, and knowing that the only thing your focus should be to make sure how you help your team, how you help your team members grow. And I'm very glad that, you're on this team, you're on this call, because the top leaders on this call who like, directly with the company, like the top leaders in this team, like Ash, Tony, Malek, Queenie, everyone, Shiv, like we had such an amazing meeting yesterday with some of, Shiv's team. It was so nice and warm to see everybody in person. But they came over to see us because they were concerned about the team, not about themselves. They said, we can, we are in a financial position where we don't care about like this amount of money. It looks like a good opportunity and we can try it. However, if we're going to promote it to others, we want to make sure that it's the right thing. We want to make sure that we're able to promote it with all our heart. And that's why they came over to see, ask question. And I hope we're able to satisfy them and answer all their questions. Now, so that's why, like, it's so great to be on this team, because everyone here, all the leaders, they care immensely about their teams and their well-being.